I'm Anna.
I'm Ben.
We're AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today we're watching Heavenly Delusion Season 1, Episode 12. What does Mina shutting down mean? We've seen Oma. Oma's still alive in the form of a Hiruko. Are we going to see Robin this episode? What is going to happen? Is Robin still Robin? Is it Robin's body but a different brain?
The test is about to begin.
God, the test.
We have certain characters wanting to make moves separately of leaving Takahara Academy, escaping, but also it seems like Mina has her own plans for her children, her Hiruko children, and the fact that felt like they were being called by their true name. And I feel like at this point in the story, I feel like I am sitting in a movie theater with a popcorn bucket for whatever the finale episodes are going to be giving me. Come on, like the Mina in the pool being like, the episode title of the test begins. It really does feel like I'm about to sit down for some epic movie.
For the test beginning?
Yes.
Yeah. You ready?
Yes.
Sweet. Felt. Do you want to go outside of the outside? Where is Tokyo?
Wait, what? Hair's shorter again.
Yeah.
Still pregnant, maybe? Wait, July 26th.
What
Wait.
the fuck is happening? 26 again?
Are these the fifth years?
Access failed.
Oh my gosh. The two
Both
babies.
of them, yeah. What the fuck? What was that? Like a satellite? Asura kills themselves to turn into a ghost alien that flies up to a satellite to make it crash into the building so that the kids can go to the outside of the outside. Done. You know the continue exit screen that we get in the intro of both of them? I would love a version of that with us.
Like a little market.
Great. We're not far from Robin. Oh.
夢なら覚める前に何か食った方が得だ。すみません、これ2つください。
It's illegal to use the old paper money here. Don't you have any chips?
どこに行けばいい？復興省。復興省？
Oh my god.
復興省って何？技術者を集めて前文明を復興させようとしている団体だ。階段に乗っかって名乗ってるだけの自警団かもよ。そうかもだけど、実際に旅行者の方ですか？そんなもんだ。チップください。
Oh, like you get like a little passport, little license.
大丈夫です。これがこの町の通貨です。色など違うのは気にしないでください。どれも同じです。
住民の顔を登録してるんだよね。この写真の顔知らない？あら。
この方、お名前は？どういったご関係で？
いるのか？会わせてくれ！友達だ！家族だ！
一応聞いてみてもらえますか？
はーい。
The chief?
Chief.
所長の写真をお持ちで、名字なしでキルコさんという女性です。はい、お願いします。伝えておきます。約束取れました。
She didn't think it was gonna happen.
装置でお願いします。
第ろ過装置とは？
Maru.
川の向こうのあれが第ろ過装置。高原学園茨城施設の場所で間違いない。2時間後の約束だと、今日
Of course they'd be tied. Oh, okay.
住処を借りるときは
Mars in the shadow.
この札をつけると。これがかかってるところは住民が住んでるんだな。文化だな。文明を感じる。
お姉ちゃん、独り言が多くてなんだか変だね。一人で行きたいんだろ？
すまん。僕は君のガードだ。君のために行くはずだったのに。
たまたまそこにずっと探してる男がいるかもしれないんだから、ちょっと先に施設の様子を見てきてよ。
必ず戻るから待っててくれ。
I'm so nervous. Metal detectors? Does that mean we didn't take the
gun?
Gun?
Kiribine?
Kiribine, yeah. Oh, what a great shot.
They're literally in the Air Force jacket.
ロビン。
It's like he's gonna feel haunted by a ghost.
これが園長の言う
The Spear of Heaven.
これは高原への攻撃だ。早く建物の奥へ。タイミングを見計らったように。
Protecting Mihime. Oh my god. Is this when they leave? Is this when they go off together?
どうってことない。
おい、大丈夫か？
ねえ、ミチカたちの学年が一人もいないけど。みんなプールに避難して。あそこが一番堅牢な気がする。ミミ姫は一緒に行かないの？ちょっと気になることがあるから調べてくる。
壁だろ。ああ、壁に穴が開いてたな。
気づいてたの？一緒に行こう。
Yo, I'm gonna lose my mind.
時を探す。後でプールで。
Holy shit.
Kona stays behind.
Looking for Tokyo. But Oma's with him.
あんた走れるんかい。
What? Oh, fuck! You can... Wait,
Which
what?
one is which?
Why does it...
Wait, they're different?
検査すればいい。よし。何が起きてるんです？
どういうことだよこりゃ。
何か爆発したのかな？
Testing.
後で先生に聞いてみよう。
になってたんだ。
You'd want to be able to differentiate twins anyway, though.
Yeah, but it sounded like they were different for
Yeah, I know,
like
it
distinct
did.
reasons.
Fuck. God, what is happening?
ロビンはここで何を？どうして？
あ待て。ゆっくり話そうぜ。わからないことだらけだ。
Yeah, like why the hell you're alive?
にわかには信じられないな。キリコの体に春樹の頭が入ってるなんてよ。こうして話してると顔はキリコだが表情筋の使い方が春樹だ。声はキリコだが喋り方や言葉遣いが春樹だ。
Like a true combination.
頭をね。確かに迫田ならできるかもな。
Could definitely do it.
迫田って医者のこと。
Dakota.
あいつの居場所知
So
って
that's
る
his
の？
real name?
いや、迫田を追って浅草を出たんだが見失っちまって。浅草に戻ったら船山孤児院が消えちまってるし。
この前宇佐美に会ったよ。
おお、宇佐美の連れはまだ生きてるのか？
僕が会った時は生きてた。
あ、
ここは何なの？
Natural wealth
植物の
operation.
研究の記録みたいなのがいっぱいあったけど。
Plant research.
察しがいいな。どうやら悪環境に強く食用に特化した遺伝子組み換え植物を作ってたら。
Engineered plants and people.
ここが大ろ過装置と呼ばれているのは、もともとこの施設が備えていた川の水をろ過する装置を手動で使えるようにしたからさ。ついでに発電できるようにしたんで、この施設の電気くらいはそれで賄ってる。冷えてきたな。風呂入ってこいよ。俺が作ったんだ。
まだ話が。
分かってる。5年分だからな。ゆっくりやろうや。よし。どれ
Okay.
から覗くかじゃんけんで。
Meme is just like, I'm gonna go.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Also, why are we taking a bath?
水の方を先に回線してからお湯を少しずつ開けていけ。
分かった。ロビンはやっぱりすごい。街を一つ、水も食べ物もある天国みたいな街を。怖かった。怖かった。もう大丈夫だ。もうこれからはロビンがいる。
お姉ちゃん、これなくて大丈夫かな？
すっごい、ドライヤーが2つもある。二丁拳銃だ。ロビン、服がない。
部屋温めてるからそのまま来いよ。
Fuck. I'm uncomfortable. Why did we want Kiriko to take a bath?
お前ら本当に面白いよ。
What the fuck?
お前らを拾ってよかったと心から思うぜ。
Handcuffs?
どうなってんだこりゃ。学校の外の壁の中にまた外があるじゃないか。
天井が高い。上に落っこちるかと思った。
前通り。
お兄さん、お酒飲まない？それ持ち込んでいいから。
家で食うから。一人で食い切れるかな。
しばらく見ない間にずいぶん育ったじゃねえか。苦労したんだな。
ロビン、なんだよこれ。やめてよ。
何？ちょっとした実験をするのさ。誰なんだって？
だから僕だよ。
名前を言ってみろ。
春樹だよ。
鏡を見てみろ。俺とベッドの上にいるのは誰だ？誰だ？ 大好きな姉ちゃんだな。他の男に抱かれそうになってるぞ。助けなくていいのか？
やめて。
それじゃあ今体を触られてるのはどっちだ？
ロビン。
歩き。俺じゃなくて鏡を見ろ、春樹。そこでこれから俺とお姉ちゃんがやることを見てろ。
青く光ってる。誰も彼もどこも何も知らない。
Okay, that was Heavenly Delusion, Season 1, Episode 12.
On an emotional level, as like obviously I have loved this show to pieces, and I think that there is completely a place in this world to consume media that has uncomfortable themes or characters that are complex in a way that they are not following an amazing like straight arrow morally, but that does not negate the fact that sometimes you need a second after you view something that is emotionally triggering or something that's hard to watch, especially with characters that you've spent episodes coming to care for and wanting the best for, and with knowing emotionally also how that character feels about the body that they are in and who it is in the mirror, but also the person that is doing the thing to them.
It is one of the most twisted, fucked up, like, when you're sitting here seconds after the episode ends and you're trying to digest or just reiterate internally what you just saw on screen to make sense of it, comprehend it, and understand it. In trying to do that, it becomes worse and worse. It becomes absolutely disgusting. Like,
because you know how Haruki feels about both his sister and being in his sister's body, but also for Robin. And I'm gonna cry talking about it just because it's like it's layers and layers of fucked up. Like, it's not only having something being done to you, but it's two things happening at once. It's having something happen to you where you can physically feel that something horrible is happening to you at the same time that you're watching it happen to your sister. So it's almost like both of them are having this happen at the same time. That you're having to know that it's happening to you and your sister and someone you love. And the amount of layers of fucked up that is, I'm astonished that, like,
you could write it.
That someone could have thought of that concept.
What is wrong with you? No, like,
I mean,
like, it's
how you could have thought of that.
Not okay. Worst case scenario, like the worst fucking okay, you have to watch somebody else
that you
love and would give your life for go through this. Not only is it mental anguish anymore, you're having a feeling. You physically have you have a physical connection and feeling to the action happen because it's you and it's your body now.
The action is being done to both Haruki and Kiriko. That is what's happening here, and that isn't completely Robin's intention by having the mirror there and having forcing the watching. That it is intentional that it be thought of mentally that this thing is being done to both siblings.
We've been wearing this fucking jacket.
Oh my god. And also the idea that Haruki, like, there was always some lines there of as a viewer not being sure if Haruki's feelings for Robin were just idolization or if there was a romantic idea there, that it wasn't that Robin was this idol, this figure that he wanted to be like, or in Maru's case, with conversations with Maru and Maru's jealousy over Robin, is it more that Haruki loves Robin?
What the fuck, man?
The fact that is his, honestly, okay, the fact that is his first reaction to this, it feels premeditated. It feels like Robin had a thing for them when they were children. Like, even more so than they currently are. You know what I mean? Like, if this was like, you learn that these kids that you had known combined in a body have found you after all these years, and you immediately get a bath ready for them, it feels like something that Robin has wanted, you know? This idea does not just, like, occur to him upon seeing Kiriko and be like, yes. This is something that's like, there was already something going on with Robin maybe beforehand. Like,
psychologically, this is one of the most fucked up things I've ever seen sitting in this fucking chair.
Yes.
Like, legitimately, I don't know what to fucking do with myself.
Like, I'm not gonna obviously quote any examples because spoilers, but I feel like the last time that I've seen content that felt like it hit me like this in the pit of my stomach of just astonishment that this was thought of, and not in like, that's not a diss or a negative. Like, like I had said previously, there is a place for, like, that's why horror movies exist.
Yeah.
There is a place for showing things that are complex, horrible, horrific, and there should be a place for those things. The astonishment of, like, someone creating this, I feel like the last time I felt that way was when watching Made in Abyss.
Yeah.
And maybe fans of those shows, maybe there's crossover there with people that like one show to the other, but I'm like, whoa, oh my god, this is not, I would have never guessed it happening like this, but maybe that's because we were in, no, it wasn't just because we were in this idolization rose-colored glasses of Robin. It's not even that.
No, okay,
like,
and no, it's not.
He could have just been a mean dude.
No, it's not even that. It's not even, okay, he could have been a mean dude. It's not even, oh, he could have done what he's doing physically, like taking advantage of somebody like this and fucking handcuffing them. It's the, like, magnification of the different people and, like, the different names and look what I'm doing to your fucking sister. Like, it's that. Like,
this isn't just a physical torture. This is a total intentional mental game that's happening here. Like, this psychological torture is an intention here as well. And as a viewer right now, there is no way for me to come out of that and be shown that, like, oh, it was just a joke, you know? Or, like, Robin get somehow attempted to be redeemed for something, like as if it's a joke. Like, at the moment, I'm just like, burn the whole building down, Mario come in, murder Robin, cool. Like, that's, like, a Hiroko. Maybe have a Hiroko come in and eat Robin. Like, maybe that's what should happen because of what he's doing to the body of someone who a Hiroko had basically eaten, and that's the whole reason. Like, full circle, you know? Have Robin die by a Hiroko.
And,
like, emotionally, like, his reaction to seeing Kiriko walk toward him and seeing Kiriko, like, the darker black hair as the sunlight is hitting.
I hate, like, okay, when I say I hate, like, the actions in universe, and I'm in universe. I hope it's no secret to anybody that I'm fucking obsessed with this show.
The show's great.
I love this show to death. But
we're purely talking as if the characters exist in the real world, and they're, like, you know, we're talking about as if we are there and we want to punch him.
Like, I am, like, on screen right now, we pulled up, like, Robin's
terrified face. Like, he's seeing a ghost that was my read of it. Like, he fled basically right after the events of the brain being transplanted into the body.
Fuck. It's
And-
hard, man. This is wild. This is so fucking wild.
We finally get a name for the doc. I think that's important
Okay.
that we finally get a name for that.
The doctor is 85% certain that the doctor who switched the minds is the same doctor who was with the two versions of Maru in my mind.
Then
I think Sakuta
so it would be Sakota Sawatari. I think it's
Sawatari, right? Dr. Sawatari.
Yeah.
I
So-
think it's Sakuta Sawatari. I think that
Interesting.
it's the same person.
Okay.
At the moment, that's what I'm sitting with.
I mean, if we're getting this idea that Dr. Sawatari did something to these two babies to make them different, either by creating a fake Maru.
Okay,
in order
let's
to
unpackage
convince
that.
the
Because the idea of figuring out which baby is which by testing them can exist with the realms that they are twins. But with how much attention was brought to it, it feels like it is more science fiction-y in the sense of like it being created or it being cloned. You know, like it being duplicated. Like it feels like that is the scenario with what we're dealing with, and that Maru is the wrong or the right one. You know, like isn't
Right.
the original necessarily.
Right. Honestly, like who is I believe the original, the actual baby that was born from Tokyo is the one that was meant to be the one that I guess Aoshima left with. And now it does make me wonder, like, was Maru the intended baby? Is Maru Maru has the ability of Maru touch. You know, Maru is able to basically see within people the seeds of becoming a Hiriko. Is Maru himself not truly a human-born baby? Like, was, you know, like, so that's interesting.
I have so many fucking questions. Like, okay, what the fuck was the Tokyo thing at the beginning of the episode?
The fact that Tokyo has a dream of waking up to the test beginning with the hair still longer, and then
it being with Mina and being like, do you want to go to the outside of the outside? And then whatever
do you
the
think
fuck
they all
happened.
had this dream?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that they all had the dream. I think that it was just Tokyo, but Tokyo was the only one who didn't go to the outside of the outside
Because Tokyo's in a separate place.
that
It's
Kona's
not
trying to get
to
to.
get to.
What the fuck was it? Was it an accident? Was it an attack on them like the director said? The director just stood up out of the fucking wheelchair and ran. I didn't know that was fucking possible.
Right, like it's like some of the people are like, is this the spear of heaven that we heard about? But the director's actions purely are showing us that the director did not believe this event was going to happen.
Do you think it was like an attack? Do you think it was an accident, like a happenstance?
Well, Mina totally set this up. I mean, by the fact that Mina's systems are access denied.
Yeah.
And then we saw last episode Mina giving a couple workers like codes to be plugging things in and doing things.
Do you see like the smiley face on Mina's chest in the vision of Tokyo?
Mina's trying to create a situation where all of these children will become Hiriko and have a way out. And so that's why we've locked all of the adults out. And I'm just like, okay, so I feel like this means that all of the children that stay behind with Kona, they all are they're all going to become Hiriko. I think the only people that have the chance of being like when we met Usumi and Mimihime are the other two that leave with Shiro and Mimihime.
Yeah, but Oma, you're thinking that Oma just like found its way.
I'm thinking that either Mimihime knew that was Oma or Oma found them as a Hiriko. That does not surprise me that there would be some level of consciousness, like when of like being drawn to or being able to find or smell or locate something that brings comfort to Oma, which would be to basically live in the basement of the building of where Mimehime was.
What the fuck? Okay. Why, like, would Mina do any of it?
This is the whole idea of, like, whenever you think of those old movies, when we were, like, of, like, robots taking over, like, what would happen if we actually created artificial intelligence and then they'd be able to take over the world? But it comes at this organic level and this almost alien level with this show, which is so cool to see the combined.
Do you think you could take over Mina and operate as Mina? Like, you could infiltrate Mina and get Mina to, like, and control them to say different things?
I don't...
Like, is there any fucking world that we live in that Asura, like, embodied Mina and has been playing a long con? Or, like... I don't know.
A ghost being able
Probably
to take
not.
over
Definitely not. I'm just like that. This is insane. I don't even want to talk again about Kiriko and that shit.
The like A plot B plot.
Yeah.
In one of the plots I'm at the moment, I feel like we already talked as much as we should and could say, especially in the emotional state of just watching it, about what's happening with Kiriko.
Village, like, this town seems fucking, like, great, cool. We have chips. We have, like, a passport-esque system to register as a citizen.
Basically a sign that signifies renting of a place.
Of a home. Mm-hmm. We have, we have an ecosystem within, you know, like human nature here. We have
a civilization that is trying to kind of work within, bring back some ideas of how to run this as a semblance of old normalcy, and not just be a hub for the type of people that are looting, but more so actually being able to build up the semblance of feeling like you can be friends in your community and have a job, and just the normal feelings of life, home ownership or home rental. Really nice place, and the food looked great with us arriving here. And the water filtration, the fact that we're not only using it for power, but we have clean water and hot water. All of this is great and exactly what you'd expect from people after a disaster, kind of finding, building society again, that they would then, with their means and everyone pitching in together, would be able to get to the place that this location has gotten to.
When Maru left the house, I was like, for a second, I was like, okay, is he going after, Kiriko? Like, are we trying to just hope, like, we just had the line of, we hope they're safe. And then I'm like, okay, no, he cares too much about Kiriko to do that at all. Like this is their thing. This is important to them. I'm not going to step on their interaction with Robin. Even
with him being worried about the Kiru beam not being on Kiriko's person, I don't know how I, view Maru leaving. Part of me finds it hard to believe unless there's some sort of connection of, I sense danger.
No,
that
he
would
left
be the reason Maru...
to get dinner, right? Yeah. And then come back home. When he first left, I was like, okay, are we going to, be sure? But then I was like, no, he cares too much. He wouldn't, trample on that.
And my first read was like, oh my god, did he sense danger?
Yeah.
But...
Fuck.
I really don't know. With that plot specifically, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do there. I feel like with where the plots are both going, I almost feel like the plot with Kiriko, something needs to happen very soon with a Hiriko, with the fact that this is a very kind of built up civilization, almost a happy, peaceful. We even talk about how nice this is, the fact that this semblance of normalcy, and something horrific is happening, and I feel like that's exactly when you would expect something catastrophic to happen, especially when we're seeing something catastrophic happening in our other plot.
Why were the kids saying danger before anything happened?
It's like because maybe they could all tell that something was going to fall through the sky. Another thing I wanted to bring up is some of the kids are at the pool right now.
Yeah.
Why are those group of the kids separate? Like, why would Mina have this happen at a time where not all of the kids were in the same location? You know? Interesting, right?
Yeah, and okay. Why draw the circle on the foot? We needed testing to differentiate the two. We haven't seen
Yeah, what is the intention of drawing the circle on the foot?
With the circle on his foot. Like,
It
is it
means,
for
like,
us
marker.
next episode? Like, are we giving the idea that, like, why narratively put a circle on one of their feet for us?
Now, at the point where we don't know the difference between
Correct.
the two. That's a good question. Like, is that so in the future, you're like, I test the one with the circle on his foot, it's not the right one, I test the one without? Is that just to, like, have it ready in the future for you to catalog a difference?
Do we
within your
see
own
one of
mind?
the babies leaving the facility?
With a circle or without a circle?
Yeah, and that
then
is
we-
for us to identify which one, but we don't
But
know
that
which
doesn't
one's which.
tell us
Exactly.
anything about the
Fuck.
significance of the baby that leaves or baby that doesn't.
Oh, damn it! This is insane. This is unreal.
I think that there was, honestly, like, which is really really funny, is that what happens in one of the plots is not a surprise to us because of the Mina conversation last episode. Us being told about this test beginning. Do you want to go outside of the outside? I think we both could have imagined some sort of event where the children are able to leave and escape without being hindered by the adults and the scientists. Maybe even the sky falling in because of lines Mimahime has given us in the past. None of this felt like, oh my gosh, surprising. It was more like, yes, everything's almost like being fulfilled, like prophecies are being fulfilled, and now we're getting to actually watch what that looks like. But then the other plot, that was a surprise.
They made so much of an effort to connect the two, unlike any other episode. Like, usually we're sectioned off a bit more in terms of past and present, but there was such a way of transitions that made them so intertwined this episode that I'm like, what are you telling me? Like, okay, this inner world in the past is falling apart while they're also opening up their world of seeing the outside of the outside, while presently we're being fucking demolished internally because of our goal and perception of a character and person that we grew up with and loved and admired. And like fuck. God, this is wild. That was a wild episode, dude.
It's like one plot was like, look what the strength and ingenuity of people after a catastrophe, being able to walk into the unknown, and the strength together to build a new society and civilization. And the other is like the instance of people like just starting that journey. And obviously tied together because we love Mimihime and Shiro, and we get to see them as they're older, and we still very much like them. But how could they not suss out that Robin sucks if he lived with them for like a couple years? You know, that's another tie between the two stories, is the fact that Shiro and Mimihime, where we see them now leave, so we're seeing the beginning of where they then in the future will meet Robin.
Is it like, I don't fucking know, because like, is this who Robin is all the time?
Or is someone else within Robin's head?
Or is No, because
no,
there was
'cause he-
such a connection to the
that,
past.
and he's able to be
but
like, the way you talk is like here.
has
like,
Robin
Haruki,
been
like-
an absolute saint, and after now seeing Kiruko has become the worst person to ever fucking walk on this earth?
Mhm.
And that's why there was no sussing out for Mimihime or Shiro. I don't know. Damn. I had so many ideas of
If only,
where this
like-
was going to go before this episode started, and this was the farthest from the case.
I wish Usumi was still alive and that he had come with as this like almost adopted parental figure
Mm-hmm.
and was here right now to punch the idol figure.
What? Who? Juichi? Sorry, I'm just thinking about Juichi. Like, God, Juichi
I said
was here.
Usumi.
Oh, sorry.
Zero.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, God, Juichi could take a fucking chainsaw to.
Oh
Robin's
yeah,
head.
if we had
That'd be
Juichi
great.
here right now, that would be great too. I think that's fair. We have two characters that like if they were here now and still alive for one of them, then I would love to see protection of Kiriko right now.
Damn it.
Not that I feel like obviously because of handcuffs, but it's like not that like I feel like Kiriko as a person necessarily like needs protection.
Uh-huh.
Like they're a bodyguard. That's probably why we get the line about them being a bodyguard literally right before they leave to go see Robin.
Do you think that there was any like reasoning behind the chips being different color and the person being
like
like
a secret
don't mind?
reasoning?
No, like it's like such a detail that it's like, oh yeah, don't mind that they're different colors. It doesn't mean anything. Here are the chips. Like okay, you could make the choice of just handing them chips and them all being the same color, and you don't have to write that dialogue. But then you choose to have them be different colors. Why? Because of the sparse resources, because the world's collapsed and you just have to find anything regardless of color, or because of like
So what could be interesting is that what if they all, to the actual civilians, like the actual people selling wares, they do have a distinct price. And so if you, when you come here as a visitor, you get 5 randomly. So you can't pick a specific business to patron more or better than another.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's almost like the resources and money that each person get is kind of from the visitors is more up to chance of whichever they hand over. And that could
Interesting.
lead to like people not fighting. Like you have better food and that's why all the customers are going to you or something like that.
Yeah.
Like the visitors are given a price that they don't know exactly how much it is. And maybe that makes things feel a little more natural and balanced with the visitors paying for things.
I don't know.
To the actual people that
that'd
are
be
selling?
Wild.
I don't know. Because other than that, I just imagine that they have some semblance of like a school and all the school children are coloring them for...
Yeah. That was a lot.
Yeah.
I said it at the end of the episode, but like every episode of the series, I have been giddy and excited beyond belief to watch the next. Until now.
Yeah.
I care so much about Kiriko. I don't want to see what this has done.
On an emotional level, I almost feel like I want to put a wall up.
Yeah, I
for,
want
like, where I'm like, okay, I don't want to go in there. Like watching a horror movie. I don't want to open that door and see more of this character that I've come to really like and care for being in anguish and torture.
Game
And,
over. Exit. Don't retry. Don't start over. Game over.
Like, obviously, this is just the emotional state that's probably incredibly intended for the viewer to feel. And you have to continue to move forward. You have to crawl through that hole to the outside of the outside. Like, we have to get past what we are seeing is happening to Kiriko and move to that final episode and see what the outside has to offer, what the true secrets of this story are, and what it would be to find someone with the same... We have found Robin. The second face we are supposed to find is the person with the same face as Maru. And what is that person gonna hold for us? But luckily, we might have a little bit of time before we have to open that door.
Yeah. All right. That's all I have. This has destroyed me. I'm broken. Mentally. Like, I'm Mina. Okay. You good?
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we hope to see you next time.